All right, so I just wanted to go over annuities with you guys. So 8.3 is on annuities, and let's take a look. So an annuity is an interest-bearing account which you're going to make a series of payments of the same size, like every month. An ordinary annuity is if one payment is made at the end of every compounding period. So you're going to still see the word compound in here, but it's going to be a monthly payment, or however many compound periods the payment is. The future value of an annuity is the amount in the account, including interest, after making all of your payments. So here's the formula. It looks a little overwhelming, and I'm going to rewrite it so it's like what we've been doing with the compound, because I did a little something differently. So when you look at this, A is the amount of the future value. R is the payment that you're putting in. Now, R is done separately. So all of this is going to be in here. This right here is your compound formula. So this is 1 plus R over N to the NT minus 1. This is what I've been using for the compound, and this will be R over N. Okay, so when you plug this in the calculator, you need to do this first, then you subtract, then you divide it by this, and then you multiply it by R. Okay, and you have to do the compound just like we did in the last section with the compound. So let's do an example. Assume we make a payment of $50 at the end of each month into an account paying, let's go back. So $50 into account paying 6% annual interest rate. So that's your rate, compounded monthly. That's your N. How much will be in that account after 3 years? So we know A, what are you putting into your account? $50, that's your R, times parentheses 1 plus R over N. So 6% is 0.06 divided by how many times is compounded. So that's 12, and this is going to be 12 times 3 minus 1, all divided by, it's going to be the same thing as you have written right there. Okay, so if I was to write everything out, you've got big R equals 50, you've got little r equals 0.06, you've got N is your compounded monthly, so that's 12, your T is 3, and that's it. So what I go ahead and do is I go ahead and multiply those. So that's going to be 36. I go ahead and divide this part, and that's going to be, 0.005. So you add 1, so you end up with 1.005. And then you're going to minus 1, and then you're going to divide it by 0.06 divided by 12. So let me show you guys how I do this in the calculator real quick, okay? In this. I'm pull up the calculator. All right, so if I was to do this, I would do your 0.06 divided by 12 first. Okay, get 0.005. Then you're going to add the 1 to it. Okay, you get 1.005. Then you want to do it to the power, which was 3 times 12, which is 36. So you guys see this little X to the Y button, and we're going to do the 36 power. You get that right there. Now you're going to subtract your 1. Okay, and I want to divide it by, and I'm going to put this in parentheses, your 0.06 divided by 12. Close parentheses, and you're equal. You get that. And then the last thing you do is you're going to multiply it by your big R, so times 50. And so you end up with 1,966.81 for your answer. Okay? let's go back here. Here. So we got 1,966.81. All right, so that would be how much it's in your account after 3 years. All right, so you could do the same problem for 19. If you were to do it for 19, it would be 50 times 1 plus your R, which was still your 6% over 12. And this time you would do 12 times 19 minus 1 over. All this would still be the same. All right, and if you end up doing this in your calculator correctly, and I want you guys to practice that, you should end up with 21,178.99. Okay? All right, so here's a couple more problems you guys can try. I'm not going to walk you through them, but I will give you the answers to them so you know if you did them correctly or not. This one you should get 21,609.48. This one you should get 60,962.51. And I think this one was 28,342.95. All right, and then for homework tonight, I want you guys to practice these 4 problems. I'm not going to take them up for grade. These are just for practice. And that is it.